And so I want to talk to you about some of the high points. Number one, digestion. If your digestion is off, if you've got a bunch of bugs living in your gut, if you've got SIBO or you've got parasites or you've got poor digestion, it's definitely going to show itself on your skin. Your skin is an outward reflection of what is happening on the inner lining of your gut. That's the best way I can put it. So if your gut's inflamed, your skin's going to be inflamed. So your skin is a direct reflection of what's happening inside your gut. So if your gut's off and your digestion's off, so really emphasizing digestive enzymes with every meal has been significantly helpful to me. I mean, I'm talking in lieu of, I was doing all the gut protocols, I was taking the anti-parasitic stuff, I was doing all of that, but just taking a good digestive enzyme with meals can be such a game changer for people. So that's a really great tip. Making sure that I do my skincare is tip number two. I can be very lazy about it and nonchalant. I'll tell you something funny that's helped me is putting makeup on during the day forces me to go wash my face at night. If I don't wear makeup during the day, which is my MO is to not wear makeup. If I don't wear anything, then I'm lazy and I go to bed just with my skin as is. And so actually wearing a little bit of makeup when I have to record or be on video or be somewhere, that's helped. So I say that because I've been trying to get back to taking care of myself and my appearance and not just slacking. I went through a lot. 2021 to 2022 was really difficult on my health, and I went through a lot. I didn't want to show up on camera much. You guys didn't see me much on Instagram. They had me in such a severe shadow ban that it didn't matter what I did from 2021 until literally like 6 months ago in 2020, the end of 2023, really right up to almost 2024, I was in such a severe shadow ban that it didn't matter how much I posted, what I posted, I didn't get to grow. So imagine showing up every day for work and not being paid. That's what it was akin to. It was really challenging and frustrating. It was starting to take its toll on me. So just didn't want to show up, was gaining weight, just felt really awful. And so part of my self-care is to put a little makeup on every day so I feel pretty and I feel attractive. My husband hates makeup, by the way. So he'll come home and I'll be like, "Do you like how I did my makeup today?" And he's like, "I didn't even notice. You look great always." Or, "Why you got that crap on your face?" So he's just not into it, which is fine. He's a farmer boy and he loves my skin as is. And I'm really appreciative for that. But it does force me to do my skincare at least at night, which has been really helpful. So I got my Alitura skincare on board. The third tip I'll give you is optimizing your mitochondrial health. And how can you do that? There's lots of ways to do it, but some really simple ways that I've talked about in other podcasts that I will link up here. Just going outside regularly. Having my puppy has been quintessential to getting me out the door first thing in the morning. Sansa, my older dog, has been trained to just sort of hold it if she needs to. And she's really doesn't ever tell me that she's uncomfortable. I know when I'd have to take her out and we do, but the puppy like has to go straight out the door right away. Like I'm not awake until I'm halfway around the farm and I'm, I'm like walking, stumbling through the rain, like what's going on? So I don't get a chance to wake up with him. I got to go straight away outside. And we've really potty trained him well. I will give myself props for potty training that Havanese. Havanese are notoriously difficult to potty train. And my mom's dog and my daughter's dog, we got the whole litter. They are still having troubles. And my dog gets it because we go straight away outside. But going straight away outside is super good for you too. And me, it's been great for me. So getting that morning sunlight charges up your mitochondria. It's super important. It's a critical time of daylight hours and what the spectrum that you're getting at that hour. So getting that morning sunlight in, getting outside several times a day, no matter what the weather was, having to get outside with my dogs and really just get our potty training routine down, right? It required a ton of time going outside and a lot of frequency of going outside. With the little pup, I set my phone every hour. I was up and outside to get him outside so I could get him potty trained. But what I found in that process was this winter has been the most tolerable winter I've ever had here. I thought it was initially because I was taking the GLP-1 agonist, and I will give it a lot of credit because it has such a profound antidepressant effect on my body personally. And the impact it's had on neuroinflammation for me has been really, really significant. So I think that's a huge part of it, but it's also given me the energy to want to get up and go outside every hour. So getting outside a ton has been just a total game changer. I couldn't recommend it more. And optimizing my mitochondrial health, I have some supplements I've been using. One of them is by Timeline. I have been making sure to get in my sauna, get my far infrared, get my red light going. I've got different resources you guys can find at drtyna.com/favorite or just head to my website there and click on the favorites tab and you can see my favorite red lights, my favorite saunas. You can peruse my podcast there. My podcast there is actually searchable via AI. So click on the podcast link via my website at drtyna.com and put in any words you want, and it will literally explain to you in my terms. It sounds just like me. It's because it's read all of my content, and then it'll tell you what episodes to listen to. So it's a really great resource there.